Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we allo. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like my home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Ecko morning show. We dey bring them to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and about. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination.
Indeed, for development, now with nation, Alekide, home and abroad. This now Ecko Media, where they can take live from we 48 Shaka Stephen Street to we Facebook and YouTube channel. My name now Elizabeth Kefwe-Gembe. Today we go talk about the APC, the intending nationwide protests, because then say the appointment of Sylvester Edmond Alpha, they not agree to him. But yesterday, of day before yesterday, we see where Edmond Alpha don't send an olive branch to them for let them meet and discuss the way forward for the 2028 general elections. To me, I feel say now confidence they want to forgive them so that then go able for understand the process and look at the way forward, because Sierra Leone now we all get them and no one no get for can make salon pass you. Be you opposition, be you government, be you parastatals, be you private individual, be you even market woman or anything. I like way now that street boy with the sweep now the streets we all get for make salon. One way or the other we get we thought say now salon we they make either you want make them positively or you want make them negatively. Well, this morning I go get inside the studio Dr. Moinina, na a governance lecturer we na IPAM in there. He go come and talk to we, because we also they tell around waiting they happen at the nation and how the Middle East wahala or saga they get the effect on we economy or Sierra Leone. We go also get the PRO for the Sierra Leone People's Party inside the studio, how that's get for affect them party where they na government. Well, now the word that so now they watch with you with Facebook and YouTube page. Like I say, we don't change the name officially. It is Ecko ECKO, not ECHO. Somebody asked me yesterday somewhere if na Ecko Bank they get this name. I said, well, I hope say you the read. The name is ECKO, not so even ECO. It is ECK. It's a stylish way for call Ecko ECHO. So, but wanna stay tuned. We go get for do a official press conference. Something don't cancel we notice, but we go try for appeal that back to back. When you have individuals we just get bad hearts, we just feel say your existence to them a problem for them. Now in they happen. People are reportedly reporting our page repeatedly, then they report we page. What have we done to you guys? We are just here to make our own name, our own gains, and put ourselves in nation building. We not they do anything evil or wrong now, but it look like say some man where existence na pain for them. But then if you feel say that is a pain for you, we go continue for pepper una. you will feel say we existence na this media na pain for you, we go continue for pepper you, because you will see more developments from the side of Ecko. It will be rather unfortunate if you not join the line ahead of time. Wise with the end into 2027. Now that time you go see what you know expect for see. But this is not fine. When somebody they do in you, just left them. Not try for put and down. Repeatedly reporting somebody in page for waiting. Some of the excuses they way then they give very flimsy. Where Facebook they write back. Then they forget say Facebook they write. If you not even show your name, it is send you Gmail. And when you trace that Gmail, it is pointed to certain individuals. I'm not going to name names now, but I'm going to wait. I will appeal again for the second time on that individual, that particular individual, and other subsequent individuals, because now 4 times this, then they report to page. Now, based on that, even Facebook has stopped and blocked our reach. If you not get nothing for do, just know, say, this app here, when a blue app, we will not go. We have started in 2021. We would have relented, we would have stopped, we would have gone our separate ways, or would have find something else to do. But if we still there inside, this is a passion where we get. Nobody will stop us, yeah? So Zainab Sheriff again has been denied bail for the 4th time. This time round, they don't send until March 25. Well, sometimes, you know, when you plead, and plead does not work. You just let it go. Let the law take in course. Then charge them for, you know, public misbehavior, abusive language, and other things then. But it is what it is. We let it go. Let the law take in course. What till you do, it go learn in lesson. But again, somebody told me yesterday from prisons, which is not confirmed. This is just like Congosa, been the Congosa to me, and I listened to her, one of the prison officer. He says Zainab say in more determined than ever before. Even name somebody else where we don't go into court. He say in more determined than that person. Wanna stay connected. This na Ecko morning show. Now the Muslims then for be pray today, but unfortunately they not see the moon. Since they not see the moon, this definitely we hope say the moon will be seen today from Saudi Arabia. I invited somebody who say, no, Elizabeth, I cannot, please pardon me for next week. Make I not miss this prayer, because what if they announce Saudi Arabia announced late and I had to travel, so I just go there near me mama, it don't all I pray with her, that go give and the courage and the hope say it gets speaking where they take care of them. That is one. But again, the conflicting dates can also put people then off guard, because I remember one time people then be they run, say, oh, tomorrow I pray day, the other day not to pray day. But that is the religious side of it. We just pray that it is something where they can able for, it is something where they can, they themselves can able for get and understand, say, now only when they get the Saudi Arabia information, then go no say yes, it is our time to pray. We see agriculture don't bring can 45 motorbikes then and 16 vehicles. Well, this is kudos to the Fit Salon project. But again, we want for make and categorically clear that it is a World Bank project. This na a World Bank project where them money come and then decide for buy then 16 motorcar then and 45 vehicles. Well, kudos, because you put her into action. But again, these vehicles, do you allow we get the VIN number? Let the procurement then get the VIN number for audit purpose. Can do anything. Number one, then can change that engine. Number two, then can take the motorcar as their own. Number three, then they change license, number plates, then put private number plates there and begin to do all kind thing. But again, this now for boost the Fit Salon project where Dr. Henry Baker don't do this purchase here through the World Bank. We do the funding. APC intend to shoot out a nationwide protest. The still they insist say Edmond Sylvester Alpha in appointment not to think way legal and they don't want time. But again, we as media house will just continue for push for let us see the reason, because we need national developments. And both parties, yesterday I had Chasmambu here, where say yes, boycott is part of governance, but again it is wrong for the APC to boycott, because if you boycott, your people one day boycott you. You don't want your nation, the people of the All People's Congress Party supporters, to one day boycott you, because this is not the time where they need you. Well, this is not Ecko Morning Show. We go take a quick commercial break, and when we come, we go get with guests inside. Good morning.
How you just smile for yourself so?
Ogwambom, that boku think for the Bambai. Don't.
Will you self-talk now, yeah?
Hey, nothing no sweet neck. Where you don't dey keep for the Bambai. Then you still get chance for take loan, but that money where you don't dey keep for the Bambai.
So you do. As you boss pan jackpot so. You don't make it pull payable.
This is past jackpots. Where I tell you say, Ogdombon, Aminam, I don't qualify for take loan. You remember that meeting when Nasit been keep for within the informal sector?
Wait. That boku talk meeting?
Not to boku talk. It don't happen.
Wait, it don't happen. If you know talk, they go inside.
Hey, you know say Nasit been promise we say, Nasit not there for the one the way they work in the office no more not so. Now that's why they don't come up with the salon informal sector pension scheme. That means say elect you na fisherman, keke rider, bike rider, makituman, tailor, anyone now. Once that you self you they work for, or even if you they work for other person, you for they keep small in a corner for the Bambai.
But wait so, make I ask you this question. How much some man they make when they for join for the Bambai? And others you feel say go qualify?
Good question. Now it want everybody where they work in the informal sector, where all 16 years and above, for contribute to the Bambai scheme. Elect now for yourself you they work for, or even if you they work under person, you for contribute elect na 5 million every day.
A left to how you want for the keep, if you want to keep every day or every week.
Na keep no more person go dey pa. How person go benefit now?
Not so for the keep no more, but who benefits dey? Then get long term and short term benefits. For the short term benefits, you go able get loan or grant.
Na English you want teach me ba, or you want talk for make I understand? Na so no more person they get the loan?
No, listen first. If you don't contribute at least 5 million every day for 1 year 6 months, and that 1 year 6 months stay, for that money the way you don't contribute for, now they then go pull 40%, then give you them as loan.
Okay. But what about the grants, if na so you call her?
Grants na money or gifts way for the Bambai scheme go give you, where you no go pay back. Like when you don't contribute for 1 year 6 months, then you get begging, either you wife or man or pikin die. For the Bambai scheme go conquer begging to you and give you 1 bag grace, or money will reach the 1 bag grace.
Anytime soon, in a government lecturer na the Institute of Public Administration, where we they call IPAM. E go there follow we talk about the things that we don't happen at the nation. Of recent, we see where fear price don't go up. How this will affect the day-to-day running of the nation, the saga at the Middle East, how it affects the day-to-day running of the nation. Moses Mambu there for let it talk on the effects of that on the political party where they in governance, and Dr. Moinina on the other hand go talk on the governance side, how that go affect nation building. And also the All People's Congress don't say yesterday in the press conference say then get for stage a nationwide protest because they don't agree with the process and appointment for Sylvester Edmond Alpha. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show, sir.
Thank you very much and good morning.
All right, that's now the PRO for the Sierra Leone People's Party, Moses Mambu. We just joined with the studio. So Moses, why should they wait for your counterparts? The APC don't boycott all activities, and now they don't tell the nation, say, inside one press conference, say then no they come now governance, they know they come into parliament, and then they intend for stage a nationwide protest as a party, and you being a PRO. How does this sound?
Well, it sounds disingenuous, it sounds very unpatriotic, and it sounds very undemocratic on the part of the opposition, and it sounds very unfair to the people of Sierra Leone, because it is important for make we underscore how we don't come out on this matter. And the opposition can underrate the resolved and the strength of citizens for able for resist things and what they do. We not get the merit of a democratic tenant. Who's how they come out? After the 2023 elections, the SLPP government, President Bio, been get for now the opening of parliament, so just say make we get a committee comprising all parties so that we go review electoral laws then at this country also. The APC been get for vex after the elections. What did them vex for? Nobody don't know. Because the constitution very clear, when you lost election, you feel say they cheat you, what you supposed for do. The constitution say 7 days after you lost election but you feel aggrieved, file petition at the Supreme Court. And then the Supreme Court now the only body within the country we get the power for rescind ECSL the decision of either announcing a winner or calling for a rerun. The Supreme Court of the land now the no more get that decision they for make. But the APC bypass the Supreme Court, they not go there. Instead, they say then they stay out of government. They stay about 3 months. Then international community come in, the commission for the National Commission for Peace and National Cohesion self come in, where they get for gold and being to money. And there we get the national
Tripartite.
The agreement for national unity first. We get 8 resolutions. In their resolution then the government and that of the opposition, they agree for implement the agreement for national unity. Since the end of that day, all 8 recommendations, all 8 agreements from Bintomani, government don't participate in the implementation of them. Remember, they say president for make statement, he make, Samoa for make statement, he make. They say government for drop all politically motivated cases, don't drop her. Government for pay backlog of the people, the elected officials, then we not be the go now parliament and the council there. Government pay. They say APC for go back to work, then go back to work. They say for set up the tripartite. The tripartite was set up between the government of Salon, the APC, and the development partners. 80 recommendations come out from that tripartite day. 80 recommendations come out there. That 80 recommendation, the government committed for implement them. And for sure see how government be committed to implement them. Government set up the tripartite implementation secretariat. We go Lokata. And also you don't host her many times.
Sure.
We go Lokata and they head that secretariat. Processes that they go on. A lot of sectors get part of the recommendation for let them deal with. For example, ECSL gets side them of the recommendation when are there for implement them. The government of Salon under the legal framework when the Ministry of Justice get side them with them for implement. PPRC get their own side and with them for implement. other institutions like Human Rights Commission, they say get their own side there. So the recommendation, the 80, but is segmented to different sectors we get for do with elections that this country also. On the side of government, the Ministry of Justice put together a bill because recommendation 36 talk about waiting for happen for repeal section 32(3) and 34 of the 1991 Constitution. So the Ministry of Justice, the Attorney General's office put together a bill where they don't care go to Parliament for debate, for see how they go reform, repeal and replace section 32(3) and section 34 of the 1991 Constitution. So the process of the tripartite agreement not forestall at all. Government is committed for implementing to the fullest. So I give you this background for make you understand also how we come up from and whether government don't renege on anything whatsoever we get for do with the tripartite, even though the tripartite the agreement for national unity and that of the tripartite recommendations are not legislated at all, are not binding on government, because when government go into agreement with you, that agreement they only become a force for the government implement them, legal instrument for the government do them, where you get the accent of the people. And in this case, the accent of the people, now the Parliament of the Republic of Salon. I will give you an example. When the Lome Peace Accord in 1999, remember the Lome Peace Accord, not so? Sure. Where Solomon Mekuma Bear have been facilitated, we be Dedi, Fodis and Kobe Dedi, and all the other parties. Now, at the end of the Lome Peace Accord, they sign all the things that we government and that of Fodis and Kobe in your side, the RUF would therefore do, not so in the Lome Peace Accord. When that document they be signed, the SLPP government take and they send on the Ministry of Justice to the Attorney General by then, and the Attorney General been drafted to recall the Lome Peace Accord bill. Now the Attorney General drafted the Lome Peace Accord bill and send on a Parliament for make Parliament do it in, debate them, cross the T's and dot the I's, and then ratify them, so it becomes law of the land. And then government go through all that process there, and the Parliament by then been get for debates and ratify the Lome Peace Accord Act. You understand? I think it was called 1629 Lome Peace Accord Act. They pass that in Parliament. Immediately when they pass on a Parliament, it becomes law. Now it make you see 30 days so because of that act. We get a political party in this country where they call RUFP. Not to just gentleman agreement form RUFPO. We 30 days after 20 years, RUFP still there. They remain registered.
So in that case,
you understand?
In that case, Mambol, since they not rectify this tripartite, in your own view, you feel say the All People's Congress now a genuine concern yet, or because you will not consider and say this is a gentleman's agreement, not to anything way for be legally binded?
Even when a gentleman's agreement, I don't differentiate for you the two say.
Correct.
Even when a gentleman's agreement, the government committed for implementer. I don't give you the background, so I don't come up from the 8th agreement from Bintumani, the agreement for national unity. How we don't implement it until we reach to the tripartite. The government participated full in the tripartite till we get 80 recommendations, right? The government set up the secretariat for implement the tripartite agreement. I mean the tripartite recommendations. We go look at the head that secretariat there, and then from the part of the government, the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General don't draft a bill. You understand? For repeal and replace certain sections within the Constitution we get for do with elections. So on the side of government, the SLPP government, we know renege in the implementation of the tripartite agreement, like how APC they put on. Now, what are the difference within the means is the tripartite agreement, there is nowhere inside the tripartite agreement we say everything inside the tripartite agreement for be fully implemented before the president use the constitution for doing work.
But then since you don't miss and to you now as a PRO of your party in governance, you feel say then concern illegitimate or not just something where they want for distort the peace or the nation in governance?
In a democracy, every concern of any citizen, whether majority or minority, illegitimate. But there are processes where they go about am. Every concern in a democracy, now make them say democracy, chapter 3 of the constitution protect certain rights of citizens under the constitution when it comes to democratic tenets. So their concerns is legitimate, but the method at which they channel are not correct. For example, the constitution and the ECSL Act provide, if you not agree with the appointment of the ECSL, you can file a petition. Even now, the APC can file a petition at Supreme Court saying that, stating all the reasons, say they don't agree for the appointment of the ECSL commissioner, or the president not use the right procedures according to the 1991 constitution for appoint the ECSL commissioner. The constitution give them that democratic right there for file petition. Or if you not trust the Supreme Court of the land for file petition, you can file petition na ECOWAS court, for example. You understand? There is ECOWAS court where they deal with governance issues of states them where they were signed to the Treaty of ECOWAS in 1973. So it did it. So that one day, when I can make use of them, you understand? But by passing, what they don't do, what they succeed for don't do. Now for say that they bypass all legal framework. And no man is an island, my sister. Nobody stands alone. Salone, not a banana republic. Lord and the way they govern this country. 2012, it happened to we. Things that they don't happen to we, the SLPP, in the past, where APC be na power. But we not take the Rary boy style. We not take the street boy. We not take the highway. It's either the highway or no other way. No. We follow the law then we lay down in the country. No country not the way they run with laws. Does those laws have challenges? They will always have. Because trending issues, they happen every day. Because trending issues, they happen every day, the laws always get challenged. Now, two things. Number one, you say you not agree with the appointment of the ECSL commissioner. But the question remains, did the president broke any law for the appointment? He not broke no law. Is the constitution of Salon 1991 when under they elect the president, is it suspended? No. The constitution not suspended. The tripartite arrangement not suspend the constitution. Two, the tripartite recommendation say the president not for use the constitution for work until everything but the tripartite done? No, not so he say. The constitution, 1991 constitution did it. And two things inside that constitution where APC not they talk about at all. Because that one they completely against them. That is section 32, the wordings. And sometimes I can want una journalists who wanna get like the opposition there, make una read less citizens them and understand the wordings. Because sometimes we can carry a number and say, section 10, subsection 2, but you don't even know the wordings in that. Section 32, subsection 3 say, for make the president appoint ECSL commissioner, again for consult with leaders of political parties. Listen, now APC write that constitution there in 1991. They not say, the constitution not say, before the president appoint ECSL commissioner, if for consult with the main opposition, we get the second highest voting number in the country. No, the constitution say the president for consult with leaders. If I know if he say executive, he say for consult with leaders of registered, like use an word for word, of registered political parties in our country. Now, the president write letter. The definition of consultation. But
Mambu, before I come to me next guest, let's be very factual in this. When you look at registered political parties, how many of those registered political parties have ever gone into elections and even got a seat in parliament?
Okay, so the constitution not also say that. So you see, even the debate.
Or how vibrant do you think they are that they will have a say, regardless that's of the main opposition?
So the drafters of the constitution knew that in a democracy, you will get plenty political party there. But maybe in a few no more go contest and win elections, both at local level and at national level. But then what then the way they use so, the drafters not put her inside the constitution.
All right.
I land on this point. The drafters not put her inside the constitution. Waiting the drafters they put, waiting they be concerned about inside a democracy, for make you operate as a political party, one, you for be registered, not also, then put her inside the constitution. They say the president for consult with leaders of registered political parties. So the only benchmark you get as a political party for you to be consulted, now that one requirement, now the constitution say you forget, you for be registered. If the constitution be one go further, the drafters be one go further for say president for consult with political parties in parliament. That one day na different ball game. So the president write a letter, because I also hear a debate on what is consultation. Now it depends on whose legal standing or moral standing or democratic principle arm you stand on for define consultation. The constitution also not define constitution. Now the constitution not define what consultation should be. But in this case, the president used the mode of writing letter, giving information, requesting the political parties for say, now this person I want nominate, una look at them within 3 days and give me comment whether una agree for make a nominate them or una not agree. President send that letter there and give each leader of registered political parties 3 days for make them get back to him with a reply. 14 registered political party according to PPS Act 9 days in a salon. 12 out of that 14 they write back after 3 days to the president and say, this appointment you make of Edmo Alpha, we don't agree, go ahead. So which means the president not only use the constitution for appoint Edmo Alpha, but the president also get the political backing according to the constitution of the registered political parties, which is also huge in number, because the debate for them be if the president been get out of 14, so 10 or 7 or 6.
All right, Mambo, we will come to that. We just don't get with next guest inside the studio. In name na Dr. Moinina. Dr. Moinina na lecturer where they teach governments na the IPAM, where na the Institute of Public Administration and Management. They follow we talk around the saga we don't happen at the Middle East, how then they affect Sierra Leone, and also the APC then press conference where they hold yesterday where they don't intend for do a nationwide protest because they don't want Sylvester Edmond Alpha. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Good morning, Madam Elizabeth, and good morning, Sierra Leone.
You notice anything that we've changed and derobed ourselves?
Yeah, the name, everything seemed different, but not still the same station.
All right, thank you, sir. So, Doctor, you now governance lecturer, and we don't see the APC don't boycott all activities before. Now they don't intend for get a nationwide protest. If he say if they give them permit, then they good for nation building, as would expect for celebrate with 65th birthday.
Well, thank you very much for the question. First of all, let me go back to the background of the boycott.
Okay.
Not to APC one go down to boycott. In 2012, the ruling party now self do a boycott, and the first boycott where we ever get in terms of governance was in 1973. So if you go back to history, not to a new trajectory than the Usai now major concern is, I was on another media a few weeks ago. I call on the leadership of APC that please, I think say it timely for them come back to the ruling party, sit down, map out the way forward. Let's just move ahead with these things. It affects the whole country. Me not just to look at parliament, I look at also the councils. Look at city council, to the Freetown City Council. The mayor not the work. And you find out say some of the operations of council don't become halted because members of the opposition we beef win now councillors we also do work within councils. They are not going to their office anymore. So it's a very dire situation. For move a step further for going to a protest, the first question they ask, who do they give permit? We don't see for quite a long time, not just politics, other groups and they apply for get permits for the protest, they are not given. So will the APC be given the permits? If they're not given the permits, how they go to the protest? Can they come out again without the permission of the police for do them protest? So it's a very dicey situation that we need for really take with them for assess. But these people have a grievance. They don't make it known to everybody that what is happening, they don't support it, they don't want it, and they want a different way for approach this thing. I believe say it's also timely that we get the intervention of the ruling party for call them back to the sitting table. Let's discuss this issue. Let's see how best we could do it. Because I tell you for a very good fact that right now, governance not dey at im peak within the offices that we expect am for dey, and it's a situation that we are all concerned about.
All right, why are we concerned about that? To you, when you say the last time you talked to the opposition, say
no, I talked to them on media.
On media, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You
Yeah.
spoke to them on media like you're talking now.
Yeah.
We're talking to them on media.
Yeah.
That's let them see reason and try for sort out this. But they're not one. That was when they boycotted. Now they are planning a nationwide protest. Is it not like if you say ego, don't they take prominence over nation building?
Well, me, I know they say like an ego. I just say like say they want for the needs be met. It just tell like where you get. Okay, I can always give this example of a home. Me, I get a sociological perspective always. The home na the fundamental instruments we God be don't give we all. Society broke down today because we home broke down. It just gets a home. If the mama they talk to the papa for something and not agree for listen, the first action way they do na protest. And how they protest, they begin cut down on some of the things that we be used for do. If we be used for serve food to the power way they come out, it left for do am. And as standard they go on, the pikin inside they begin to say something wrong before the in-laws then go come on board. So if we dey in that kind of situation, I believe saying that term this for let we all as Sierra Leoneans, let we come back to the drawing board and ask the questions, whose side this thing they go wrong? I believe say for now waiting me they see, it's not just about the appointment, it's also about the political process. Then they look at the outcome of 2028. And I believe that are their own dear concern that if this appointment is faulty, it means that the result for 2028 is going to be faulty. And at this time, we will so all more win political power. So it's a very difficult situation that they are in. We misunderstand with them, but I believe say there is also room for let we not go to this protest. Let's come back to the drawing board and meet with the executive of the ruling party. Let we address this issue once and for all and forget about them. The question why they ask is, even though we get like how my colleague Billy talked just now, the tripartite agreement is that the tripartite will never override the constitution. The constitution is the most supreme instrument we get in terms of governance. Now what's in the constitution tell now what they do? The tripartite is an agreement. That agreement will not supersede the laws of the land. The constitution they will get the laws them where they run the country. And if we're not able to listen to what's in the constitution say, then even that tripartite agreement they get fault. So we need to be careful as to how we do this thing, and I still they appeal to them. Please, the leadership of APC, come back to the drawing board. Let's see how best we could address this. It's a situation where if you see we not control it will go out of hands.
All right, Mr. PRO, you believe say these boycotts don't hurt the governance of your party in power?
It not hurt nothing. Not the hotter. You see, APC.
But you know, say nothing is happening right now.
No, a
you
lot
go
is.
to Parliament, they are all sitting like.
No, a lot is happening. Parliament they on research. Where Parliament open, you dey see where they move. The numbers then they for move Parliament. You know that, Andy.
Okay.
Okay. The only challenge where Parliament could get small. Now for try for pass the amendment bill, we don't go because then they get for 2/3 majority. You understand? So 2 APC they need a parliament already. I think if we require another 2 or 4 more for able to pass the amendment bill in parliament. But if in terms of governance activities, nothing not for store. Both the international partners where they are, both APC don't engage them, we self don't engage them. They know the truth. You can have your fears. It's important. After waiting Christian Atop do in 2007, in 2012, we had fears. You get me? Will not be once again let Christian Atop go as the ECSL commissioner. As SLPP, we had fears. We wrote. The only thing we don't work out, we participated, we grill up inside parliament because it used power them we not been get in 2007. You understand? And all what we cry for, we see them in 2012. But the appointment of Christian Atop of ECSL commissioner rested on the shoulder of the then president. In fact, at that time, the President Koma just called political party leader then to in office, then talk. We come on, the appointment come on. This is not the first time we State House where the president the right officially to political party them for look at a nomination. and then it gets an overwhelming. You see, from all sides, this day against the APC. The tripartite arrangement, not to law. The tripartite arrangement is an agreement. I can get agreement with doctor, yeah? Say, do you allow get a small agreement for make you supervise my thesis? Where are the right? That's an agreement. You understand? Whether money cost or no cost between me and two, it's an agreement. Game, yeah? But does that mean that agreement is part of the laws where they govern the University of Salon? No. The University of Salon get processes and procedures how then they assign supervisor to you on your thesis. Whatever agreement you get, it's okay. It's fine. Me and Dr. K agree say with the follower, and we still the follower. But when it comes to principles of adhering to the act, the University Act, doctor no they go against. I go tell me, say no, this step and this step we will take for just for help you like thesis command one. But in another form, we agreement still stand at the help you where I can. But also you say like broke law and one. This 9 day between the government and the APC today. The APC want let government wait. After the bill don't pass na parliament, they don't amend the constitution, and then we now use the search and nomination committee. But the tripartite agreement self no say that. No recommendation no say the president they take one action on election related matter, including the one they within at the constitution until and unless after the ratification and amendment of certain section in the constitution. If that was in the tripartite agreement, then they go get one small point. Even that you know get better point too, but at least they go get the sympathy of public opinion for say okay, this one then I think that was an oversight. You understand, because they were thinking in their head say okay, since this is a tripartite agreement, president not they happy around election, president not they use in powers until after all thing done the parliament. But even a parliament, Elizabeth, this is the first time we don't get dates for election. Not so. This is not the first time in the history of Salon we'll get dates. We may used to also no say 2028 November is going to be general election. Not so. But do we even know when parliament they done with the amendment bill? We don't. So for election, we know election get dates. Election are timely. If you not go according to the election calendar, you miss them, then they postpone her. And then the president get time in a way is under. So if you say law not go according to the constitution and 2 years to election, you for don't get the ECSL commissioner. Now, this is almost 2.5 years. But elections not to a day event. Election is years and years processes.
Okay, Mambo, if you say this not hot anything.
Yes, ma'am. Before you even ask the question,
yeah.
I add.
All right, sir.
Even the dates for election. Now, one of the tripartite agreements and then the way we get.
Okay.
Remember, I said we not be get fixed dates. We only know say it's 2028. But now we don't agree say we forget a fixed date, which is November. We not put the day of November too. But of course, we all know say and November, which is a step forward. I not get for say, well, this is wrong, this is right. No. Because the tripartite, like we say, it's an agreement. It's also the complement waiting already for the in governance. So the argument of them boycotting, like I say, it still need for be rechecked, because there is somewhere where I can tell you say the people that will come up with that decision, they did not come up with a good decision. Because boycott. Yes, because why do you boycott? If you have a grievance, come to the drawing board. Let's sit low talk. Let's know who will go address them. But this boycott totally, in my opinion, no, was not.
So, Doc, before I ask you a question, meaning the APC, they don't bite more than how they could chew?
Well, I'm not going to say they don't bite more than they could chew, because you don't know how big they enjoy.
But remember,
maybe
they did the same thing in 2023, and later we'll begin about electoral justice. Up till now, the Samora team still say they fight for power. And now, they not go court. And we've heard again that they don't boycott. Are they ashamed of coming back to parliament or governance now? We make them they take all these steps? So you thought?
I believe I'm the wrong person for ask. One of the things where I be feel say them forbidden do, what I believe say probably then do consult among your leaders, not just the executive. You know, so you get past executive members as well. Consult among them, let them give you a way forward as to how this can be addressed. Let me tell you something. Boycotts not just they affect you, the individual, and not just they affect you organization or you party. They affect everybody.
But the PRO just say no, they affect them.
No, I'll give you an example. I'm talking about the councils now.
Okay.
I'm not just talking. the executive is one arm of government. We get 3 arms of government. We get the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. And also within the executive now, of course, we get the councils, the municipality leadership. As we speak now, the municipality leadership is on halt. Things are not happening there. On our office, not that far from there. If you want to see how it's like, maybe after this program, send a journalist there, make them go check and see how processes are done. Even some of the activities that we city council they go on with, like for clean the streets, like for do disposal. In fact, they even come up with an idea recently that even for bury the one that we die of them, kush and all that in there, then they do again. They send an police for them. So when you look at this one, you find out say the issue are many, especially when it comes to addressing what's in the council supposed for provide for we. We are only talking about Freetown. Have you gone to the regions?
Okay.
Go to the north.
You see,
and
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
2 things. You see, nobody know they in the world where they hope for go heaven without die. No, so the first requirement for going to heaven or hell, now for let you die, then go bury you. That's requirement number 1. The other one now where your soul or your spirit meet God. But then in this case, the APC one go heaven, but they no one die. You see, then they try for sure.
Why you say they want?
They want go heaven, but they no one die. You see, then they try for draw certain narrative to the supporter there, because this is waiting the supporter they want let them do. The supporter they want see them fighting with the government for sure. They say they are ready for kind of power. So waiting that they do, not to say waiting that they do, they get any legal basis for doing more, but they are just fighting for show them people and say, and the international community say, we are ready to come to power. 2, they are doing this to create fear on this notion where people can say, oh, power na 10 years. So waiting that they do so now, that they try for instill fear in people for say, with how APC wild so now, how then they first of all not give them this power, problem go for down at this country. Oh. This is another tactics where they do for try for create fear in the minds of Sierra Leoneans for say, they were the way they desperate so. If we not go vote for them, first go come na salon. But we no, I don't believe it. But they are vulnerable Sierra Leoneans who will fall for that kind of battery. For say, now go vote so, because some Sierra Leoneans they wake in the morning, they just want to go fend in daily bread, survive for the day, and go na house in picking and come out school. And now one day na bacha a gunshot, they get for run back. Go now picking school, picking up, begin run. Sierra Leoneans don't tire with Andy. They just want a quiet moment, peaceful environment for go do them business. But the tactics where APC they deploy so now for continue for create fears in Sierra Leoneans for say, hey, 2028 at all costs, whether free and fair or rigged election, na APC for kind of power. Anyway, anyhow, now that they try for do. And democracy no they operate that way. In a democracy, you follow the principles, the law then will done inside that democracy. If the government don't go against the law for appoint Edmo Alpha, able expert the only come publicly, then they blast. This is a democracy. I don't see Dr. the blast, but so many other political commentators they hit government. International community go call government to order. Say the laws of the land, you don't broke up. But that one they don't happen yet. So what the APC they do is a political strategy, of which we the SLPP we submitted political strategy day. Just at the end of that press conference yesterday, we don't trigger a nationwide SLPP meeting across the country for make we continue for sensitize with people in Sierra Leone and for say, let them not fall for the bait of APC. 2028 get for be like any other elections. We get for be peaceful, free, fair, and credible. Make Sierra Leoneans make them choice what they want for make. May they not make them choice then they under fear, under duress, under the tenant that 2028 na 10 year power. No, we the SLPP, we determined for win the 2028 election past the APC. The reason being, we don't see how we don't fix it. Between 1996 to 2002, we fixed this country. APC came 2007 to 2018, they can't go back. So there's no way now we Sierra Leoneans and go sit down for say, we na fixer. Then we then can't deploy. You know they happen again. So for we want let APC participate in the democratic process with no fears. Because what they happen now like they're not crying babies. They are crying babies. What you they cry for? The process don't begin. Yesterday I see letter from ECSL who it writes to APC for say una can't make with dialogue. The fears who una get in me, una can't put them before me. The commission, no talk about them. Because elections result does not depend only on Edmo Alpha. Talk to your way, you know. It begin from the polling station. You understand? The polling center, the district, the region. There are so many factors before that small paper reach now at Moalfayan. So many things can get for happen before. So, for example, APC can now put together a committee for begin follow registration process. You understand? Follow ballot papers, follow the processes and procedure where ECSL they put in place. You go make it so difficult, like where Donald Trump can say, too big to rig. You can make an election a democratic process too big for rig. But then the appointment of Edmond Alpha, if that is only, if APC want come on a treat, say, okay, would they demonstrate on economic situation? Okay, fine. Because then at the opposition, they foresee that they put government under pressure for deliver. Or we manifest to commitment the way we make. But for make you come on a door on something where the president used the constitution when on a right in 1991 and not broke no law. And then say they talk about, they say the president not break no law. But the president for don't use, they get the time that they use. Where is the same president for don't use, whether good judgment or the president was hasty. No. Elizabeth, the constitution is clear. And the tripartite who side themselves make mistake. Therefore, we don't put section 32, 3 and 34 inside the tripartite agreement for say, during this process, the president shall not use section 32, 33 or 34 for any reason whatsoever.
All right,
if they be put down inside the tripartite agreement, government sign them, then therefore don't say, okay, government don't go against the spirit of the tripartite agreement. But then government don't go against the spirit. Doc Wesedoya say there have been progress with the implementation of the tripartite, including a bill now in a parliament. Imagine a bill in a parliament for repeal section 32, for repeal section 32.3, for repeal section 34. Doc Wesedoya no say bill they now in a parliament, which means the government they take effort and they take action.
All right, Doc, you believe say waiting Mambo say where it say na tactics the APC one use for the 2028 general elections. Let people then get masses say na because they do all this then one for Kana power, let them vote for them. For let violence no can. Do you think so?
Well, I'm not going to speak on behalf of the APC because
no, as a governance lecturer, you're not speaking on behalf of them.
No, I am coming somewhere.
All right.
I'm not going to speak on behalf of them. Say it's a tactics. I go only talk say it is an attempt.
For fear-mongering.
Yes, because the truth of the matter is, like how PRO say right now, we get vulnerable Sierra Leoneans. We, in terms of political decisions, they don't know who side for team up. So when they see these things, they are scared. They don't even know, okay, who's one for believe, what's enough for believe, how these things could be done. But it's not good. Because end of the day, if you instill fear, the people not they vote for you because they want you. Then they vote for you because then they're afraid waiting will happen next. And this is not what we are here for. What we supposed for concern with right now is how do you win the election fairly. All of these tactics, then that's in a way we don't see before. Not so something which strange. Like I say, this is not the first time we're having a boycott. Go back to history and see how best standard or happen. But the process is where they talk about. You cannot take away the prerogative of the masses from the president. You cannot take away the decision making processes from the president. He is still the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. If not for that way, they make an appointment. Wait to make APC not go say, now then for choose other than for appoint. Not for just the ECS, and I'm talking about all forms of governance. Wait to make them say, wait to make them not say, now then for make them. But why is it that they're only concerned about this one? So like I say, they have a very valid point. Then get something we really and truly they need for be addressed, but this is not the way you do it.
These boycotts, people then they say it do more damage to Sierra Leone international image than the FCPP, the actual policies thing. You believe that say investors don't they fear for Kana Salon?
I'm not just talking about investors, I'm also talking about Sierra Leoneans. Even within a salon, we are not living in that kind of state where we go say, oh, we glad for what's in there. But no, this is a process where it affects we. I'll just give you an example. Look at the councils. Councils, they provide tremendous services to people within the locality. Like I say, let's move away from Freetown. Let's go to the regions and see. Go to Cambia, go to Potloko, go to Makeni. See how the councils there are operating. It's not in a good faith right now. So this is something that is not just affecting the investor, it's also affecting us, the people. And if it affects with the people, trust me, we are not going to be very happy about it, because End of the day, service delivery and governance. If you not deliver, you cannot say you are governing well.
So the IMF report suggests say this crisis na the Middle East, it go cost we 2.1% of we own GDP. This, if you say it go weaken we economy, sir?
At the moment, our economy is not in its strongest form.
But we see the finance minister say we are stronger.
For how long? So the question now we ask, we run an economy where everything about re-existence is mostly imported. Talk about fuel, talk about foodstuff, everything we would do in this country. And the Middle East alone, well, this one, like how we really talked the last day, not to just Salon Omega Fafe, it's a global crisis, by the way. I did look at a documentary before I came this morning where I watched China, which is one of the biggest importer of the oil from the Middle East. They consume something like 10 million barrels a day of the oil products, and it don't become affected. So this is not something that we should say, okay, this is not Salon specific. No, it's not just Salon specific, it is global. Everywhere therefore be affected. And this is where we call on our own local industries for step up and see how best we can able for cushioning the situation. It's not just about the petroleum products, also about foodstuff, also about daily existence, things that we use every day, pharmaceutical products, everything where you use, you know, say it's imported. And this crisis actually gets a damaging effect on all of these things that we're talking about.
All right, Mr. PRO, the price of oil per barrel, they hit $100. Now, you governments, you party in governance, don't they blame the global shocks? This is not a valid reason for this government not for able to stabilize the liter of fuel for in citizens. 1 minute 35, the other minute this, and recently with the hearing from now to Friday that there might be another hike in price, if it is true.
Well, as Doc say, we economy is largely driven by foreign benchmarks, things the way they happen globally. But as a government, you operate a thin line when it comes to international commodities like fuel. For us as a government, we are faced with two issues. One, the prices of the commodity don't go up globally, and they affect we locally. Two, even though the prices don't go up globally, how can we ensure as a government the prices, the commodity is in country? So we play between those two lines, because even though we feel late 32 now, it's heavy, it's a burden on citizens. We know it, we're feeling it, we know it in citizens they go through, and we see them, we hear them. But imagine you wake up in the morning, you go to a fuel station, you meet 200-300 vehicles lined up. The economic consequences to that is dire. So government is left with two options. One, for ensure we create the environment for make OMCs they able for bring the fuel in country, make it day. And for make that day happen, government get for take two risks. Risk number one, now for make sure say, based on the plaque and the global price per barrel, the investor, the OMC will get money for go buy a counter. So if you go up to 32, people will say, me will get stock in country still. Yes, we will get some stock. But if the OMCs they be sell last stock at 28, where they don't put that money together and they do again for go buy, and we look at the political consequences, the economic consequences, we feel no go day inside this country also. Because we do clean now, tomorrow pre-day, go na town today. Thousands of citizens they across the city.
From yesterday,
they go about the normal business for try. Imagine now if there were queues for fuel. It impede thousands not for able to get access to the city center. So we look at them two ways then they. You see, when you talk economy, the macro economy we get for do with the pocket and the livelihood of citizens. It's a very complex thing, even with government. Especially government them, where with domestic revenue mobilization, not do for able for service we own domestic needs. So it means say we get third party, we also they dictate how your economy they go. And then third party, then they mainly now like the World Bank and the IMF. For example, over the years, the IMF they frown at subsidy. The IMF they say the government not for subsidize fuel because the subsidy, the citizen the way for benefit, not the benefit. Now the multilateral company, the mining companies, where they use almost 1-2 million barrel, 1-2 million liter a day. Now then the benefits. So if government they subsidize, they subsidize private entities where they make profit, and then the citizens, me and you buy na 30 liter, 40 liter. Company the day as we talk now, they want 2,000 liter, they want 5,000 liter. So if they subsidize, then they make more money from government than, and the donor they frown at dandy because Salon a country we get that with the trust for care we country go before, and then that's the way we they take. If we able to show the donor the person where they trust you, if we able to show and say you get the ability for pay the debt, the moment where you show say you don't get ability for pay your debt, where you they need trust you money, and that they become a problem. So in as much as we get with local economic indicator them where they show say we they in a very tight position, we also get the donor then we back like IMF where they work with government then for stabilize economy them. However, what thing government don't do, Salon get experience for go inside global problem there and come inside. So we now one resilient country for we don't go through them processes there, we don't come inside. Now we don't go through the Ebola, we come inside. Even though down the land we at the end of the day to austerity. But when the SFPP government can we learn from the indicators we hit we economy as a result of the Ebola. We learn from that, and I make you see where the coronavirus hit, the moment it hit. What we not been get because we are not prepared economically for the Ebola. The government not been get what you call emergency fund. You understand? Emergency economic recovery fund. Now, when after the Ebola, where we take power, one of the two Ministry of Finance do together with the IMF now for sets aside an emergency response fund. What in this emergency response fund they about? The emergency response they say if interest rate is 16%, the government will give an importer money of an interest rate of 2-3%. We will give the leeway for go even though the commodity expensive because the danger as I mentioned just now, the commodity expensive globally. But for we want to make sure say even when the commodity expensive, make the commodity there on the ground. You remember where Abbas be lost during Corona? Just 2 days, the whole country almost stands still. All man they go to market for buy Abbas. Abbas not there. Abbas became one of the most expensive commodities. And that one they work. Government pumped $20 million at almost zero interest rate. So the importers been get the leeway for spending money and they bring commodities. You remember we help Liberia. Liberia be the queue for certain commodities, including fuel. We been get for take and we can't go there for help with neighbor them. We did the same thing for Guinea. Does it mean we are free? No, we are not. So what will they do now? Now for make sure say we are better prepared. Now make when this thing begin go up, president don't set up the presidential task force on oil importation where they meet weekly. Today self they get meeting every Thursday. Then they meet now the Ministry of Finance. Just follow today. You go see the Minister of Information. They pull press. They say they pull press release for updates the public on fuel every week. What will they do? Will they closely that committee? They closely they monitor the world market and how will they go? I listen debates where people they say but Salon they buy from
Iran.
From Iran. We know they buy from the Gulf states. Now Senegal, Nigeria or Ivory Coast. Now they Salon they buy. Yes, but then there's an economic catch to dandy. In the competitive world, Salon the barrel of fuel they buy is small, and now there is scarcity. So you where they buy small, the vessel and they look useful. The one way they go buy large quantity, now then they look. So Salon now like that small boy within the market. So even where you go so now they say don't because the big company they don't go buy all. So when you go now, when you put in order. They sell and give you there. And the boats are not the Greek camp. The boats say they go outside and they buy more. So that make what they say and government continue for work for increased storage capacity as a country.
Mambo, this is still considered a Middle East blame. Waiting you feel say this government could do for reduce this blame for Sierra Leoneans for understand because all this way they explain to them, me auntie where they na Kobolia not go able for really capture them off head or understand.
Okay, so
how governments get for work now for reduce this blame game from the Middle East.
Okay, so the blame game not they done. Because even American citizens, where America they produce oil don't go up. The prices of oil now a global set commodity. When a globally they set the price. OPEC they set the price them per barrel at global level. And the moment they set even you where they produce oil, they affect you. You don't see Europe, America, they all don't release the strategic reserve. We don't get down there. Then get strategic reserve. If they don't release now only 22 cents, 9 commodities. If they don't release inside the market. Because the flow of oil globally, not they at a peak for make the barrel come down back to 50 or 45 dollars per barrel. So what we do as a government, who I want the mami we they out here and understand from government, the biggest work we government they do now for make sure so we not get scarcity. The price, unfortunately, will not get control over them. That is the truth. Because as a government and as a party in power, we for be seen telling the people the truth, which is the fact. So fact today, it's difficult for beer because it hinge on the livelihood, the daily survival of citizens. But as a government, you owe the people responsibility for telling them the truth. Just like if you want to go to war now with Guinea, you they begin the war for before you inform citizens. No, you get for take months. They prepare the city, say, hey, when I begin by you, when I go to keep small, war they come. Not so, sir.
Yeah.
So by the time they can now, citizens don't prepare. The hard truth will get for, yeah, doctor.
And when you talk about war, we need to talk about facts physically.
Yeah.
We get economic war where we can decide say we need buy nothing from Guinea again. So if you say you need buy nothing from Guinea, you don't prepare yourself for buy locally. You get the resources for let you go able to get local commodities. So because where you make the mention of war, I know our people and the thing.
Look at them. Yeah.
Because look at it quite recently.
That clarification.
Quite recently, you remember where this issue happened at Falaba.
Correct.
A lot of Sierra Leoneans, wait to make we not do this. We then talk about war, not to that physical threat. In fact, economic war is stronger than that physical threat because if that country not able to get you resources, trust me, then will feel say something they go wrong. And if you look quite recently, Abide Cambia, the amount of resources we would spend every day for buy things from Guinea cans alone, it's a lot. So if we decide say we want to do an economic war, let we begin produce first for us take care of we country, then we can for go into.
All right, Doc. The Middle East saga now a genuine cause where you feel say this nation they get all now just a convenient way where people then way no more idiomatic expression will say it's a get out of jail free card or now a poor service delivery this nation gets.
Well, it's a genuine cause because this not just normal they affect everywhere in the world.
Correct.
And because of it's a global cause, I think say we all need for put we hands on deck. Let us see how best we can address them. I did follow up with the Ministry of Information on this weekly briefing on the fuel prices. And one thing I want people to understand, anytime we fuel go up, all things they go up. If you're not careful, so they go not on. A buyer way they want to use for pay for tomorrow. When sometimes they sell at 500 or 1,000. If you go now, you go meet at 2,000. We talking, we're talking at transport to get for pay for Google and Cam and all of these things. So it's a genuine cause, and I think say not so something where we could put the blame on government, but let's look at how best we could be able to address them. Like a way you talk about Europe releasing emergency reserve, then get them. We don't get them. And it's a very, very serious situation. Even the one where they buy stuff from Nigeria, Dangote refinery not able for supply, give the whole of Nigeria
never
fail. So imagine we then get a own refinery within Nigeria and not able to take over the country. You feel say now we go get them?
All right, Doc. This could be my last question. If you are to advise government today, what would that be?
Well, I could advise them on twofold. Number one, yes, it's true that they use the constitution for address issues of governance, but I believe say governments need for actually use the papa approach. Sometimes we know say we can get stubborn picking in our house. We get people that are very hot tempered, they're very hard headed. Let's call them, let's see how best we can address them. This I did talk on behalf of the APC. Let us see how best we can extend. Even if CSL don't extend an olive branch to them, I still feel say we still get room for that. And secondly, the issue of the global crisis where we get for do with the oil prices. I not think so we get much for doing, and they already don't put a lot of strategies in place, which is quite good. I believe so the only aspects where I think so now for do, they will try for empower with local industries. If we empower them, it will help a lot.
All right, PRO, the youths then go stand out today and say hell to APC and hell to LCPP. We just want for it. You wasted on as PRO, you brave enough for tell you party say we don't fail in with strategies?
No, we don't fail in any of our strategy then. Do we have challenges? Yes. Because then can say man propose, God dispose. Most of the things that we plan as a party, who the kind of power, a global event them, erupt. For example, we will take power 2018. We'll do two things quickly. Wait for recover. Mind you, we take up this economy. The economy be there on life support. We run the country on fiscal deficit. We be run the country on bank overdrafts. All them components and they put together. Now I make them declare we country austerity. When we take over, we implement the single treasury account. Because before IMF they come in, where they be done left in 2016, they want to see whose loophole and will close for make we improve with domestic revenue mobilization. So we take over, we implement the single treasury account. We mean say now all revenue generating institutions they put the money one side. So they do not see, and you see the first 3 weeks we take over with domestic revenue mobilization it grow by 82%. Now because of that, the IMF and World Bank and all the other financial institutions globally, where they put indicators then do for show how GDP and economy they go, project we say by 2020, where economy will grow by 5.5%. By the time we put all the physical discipline in place, try for close waiting they happen down the port, try for put stringent measures in place, outside government be the lost domestic revenue, we tighten them up. By the time we're ready for kickoff, what happen? Bam! The coronavirus hits. When the coronavirus hits, it not only hits we with 54% inflation, but it makes sure say it reduce the projection of our GDP by 2.5%. So it reduces we back to up to 5 years, and not to we no more affect globally. Because of that, they see the Republicans in America they lost power to Democrats for the first time in a long while. For the party in America take one term. You understand? You see other countries, the Nigeria, Ghana, they almost make line. So it affects almost everybody. But we take stringent fiscal policy measures for not only address the corona, but keep commodities in country and begin think wild. Now make we come back in 2023, we say waiting. We want for grow, waiting with the eat. We want for make sure say we bring local revenues. For example, between 2022 to date, egg, Salon only they import 0.1% of egg. Meaning, most of the egg they now will need for Salon, and Salon will get her. So if egg they lost internationally, Salon get egg, what would they eat? Yabas. Because of that incident, Salon now improve the production of onion by 42%. Go Lunge today. Then they say go Lunge, I see Yabas farm. Me say me I not believe what I see. The level of production where they produce now. Sardine, Salon now they produce in your sardine in country. Oil, Salon they produce in oil now in country. In fact, negotiation they on with EU for able for begin market Salon oil. Now the European market. So most of them basic commodity then they will get, and the only thing where they affect them will make really that cheap now the energy cost. We now would work on day in day out for improve on the energy cost, because if you don't buy fuel for generator for one day industry then they definitely the commodity get for go up. Yes, you see 2024 the report we WFP full say most of the 39% of the rest now where they buy for supply the refugee them now local grown rice now they pull. Salon last year we reduced importation of rice by $13 million. We mean say we produce rice, we send at the market, even though small, because we try for making at least 50% of the rice we would eat. Now inside Salon for grower. We don't take step them for address that one day. But there are still challenges in terms of input, in terms of private companies willing to invest in that sector. In terms of citizens, mommy at the pass na street at the see young man hold plastic bag, what they sell with a whole plastic bag. Not if you reach 15,000, you get muscle. You understand? We able to go back in a farm in 1 year, able for produce and carry himself go before. So we still need for do more for sensitize citizens, entice them, encourage them for go into farming so that they go back. Because this urban migration, everybody wants soft life. Do clean some man can at anger no more bribe body. But if they want to they go back and change their mentality and say, no, this city not for me, go back na bush. Now go farm and make money, partner with people and will make farm and make money, and come back na the city as big boys. You understand? Rather than buy your body. So this issue of APC, you see, me, I want my APC know two things. The SLPP executive with this, so and at least in Doctor Wanted and Liberty, where they sound the alarm to APC. We are progressive radicals. The games where APC they play, so this SLPP executive headed by Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa, they work per way. Democratically, you know, they work. And the things that way APC they do, then things say they give them votes. You know they happen. Because we, not so the SLPP government is not the President Kaba led government. We, as a result of the kind candidate who choose, SLPP decide for go one way, the Solobi candidate decide for go one way. No. We always get number for beat APC. Any governance expert in this country will tell you, say, you put box if you give all citizens marble. Where all man they see where you can drop your marble, you come out. You drop your marble, you come out. They make that election, they bang a P0, they win APC. Free and fair. We get the electoral numbers for beat. So what will they tell them? Make we find a governance means, like we doctors say, for engage rather than say take to the street. Because when they take to the street, you forget legitimate reasons. If you want to demonstrate for the economy, fine, jump na street, which is good. Police go provide security. But if you want to protest na street of an action, legitimate legal action, what the president take, you see, this is why we can tell people, they say the APC they respect constitution. Because for example, Dr. Dea, I remember they go in class 110. They sacked the vice president in 2015. Give me 1 minute. They sacked the vice president in 2015. Where it began the tendency for a demonstration erupt in this country. Because that was a broad daylight robbery of the people's mandate. Where did they vote for you, the president? I made them say, where they nominate you, party nominate you. You didn't go vote there, you can't choose your VP. Then they say choose your VP, meaning the ticket, if you want, you go na neck. ECSL for go register now una two they go. Now una the ticket, the president and the VP. But then they pull out on board daylight, wait for don't bring war. Look on the mayor. The local council act protect all the mayor there. Now elected official. Who's climbed down the way the mayor na Konosa and Masilamina, they remove her. So APC is known, and this way they happen. So now the citizens that they see say, is this that APC not respect the constitution? Because for one, use the legal system. In 2012, where President Bio lost, look there, President Bio filed petition at Supreme Court.
Yeah.
He filed petition at Supreme Court. We went to the Supreme Court, we lost the case. I be then at that meeting, President Bio called meeting a party office, say, hey, all the legal remedy available to us, we don't exploit, we don't lose her. Everybody go back to outside. No cause no problem, no cause more harm. We will continue for fight this at the international level. They also lost the election, the Brigo, the Riga, and we are. President Bio went back to London. Everything returned to normal.
All right.
So if he say, Nanameka say, I repeat this word, APC won't go heaven, but they no one die. And if they say they no one die, but they all want go heaven, nobody, even Jesus Christ and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before then God call them back to heaven, then die first. Doctor, not so. You get for die.
All right.
So if you say you know they die before you go heaven, definitely you know they get.
All right,
and APC will not see the light of day if they attempt for disrupt the peace of this country.
What do you mean by the light of day?
The light of day is the laws of this country.
Okay.
Salona country we governed by laws. If they take the law in their hand in this country, be light a lie wa lie. The laws of this country. Not to wait happen August 10, August 8, 9, and 10. Oh. With the misbehavior where APC put up August 8, 9, and 10. Oh.
Well,
this one, if they try anything.
Then you're not being get no proof saying that APC.
No, I get proof.
They were youth.
No, okay. I'll show you the proof.
Mambo, we'll get to that later.
Okay, I'll show you the proof.
Okay.
Adebayo is one of the proof. Adebayo is the global international advisor to the APC. And Adebayo now being champion with support from certain
you
APC
cronies. So all this.
Of course, now Adebayo listen to an audio every day.
Well, that anybody can say that.
No, Adebayo is a member of APC
Mambo,
and is the global legal advisor.
APC don't dissociate themselves.
No, I forget about that day.
No, they did.
You can associate yourself, but the evidence they point to you.
The evidence can point. Anybody can talk for your party now.
The evidence they point to you.
At the end of the day, Jimmy Batilogo can say it is not my party member. So he get free right now, Sierra Leonean.
No, but the man don't show a party card.
Well, okay, let's get to it. As a brilliant presentation, Mr. Mambu, APC go against you. Tripartite recommendation is extremely crucial to our democracy in Sierra Leone, but if it will only become a legal binding document once it undergoes the requisite legal process, is approved by Parliament and signed into law by the President. Mambu, the problem here is twofold. One, the credibility of the person appointed is the question. Secondly, those other registered political parties do not represent the will of the people. That is why none of them are even got elected in council level. So from the moral compass, the president should have at least dialogue with the APC, who are the only political party in governance, for the sake of peace. The president should listen and replace Edmond Alpha. I will read one more because the passage is in Boku. This government does not respect democracy when it comes to do with the opposition. You only heard them speak about diplomacy, even it involves Guinea invasion because they are scared of Guinea. Why should we have gone short of their peaceful protest? All right, we go stop that. The message is then Boku. Doc, make us start with you. I know say you don't glance through some of the messages.
Yeah.
There.
So basically, I want to tell all man thank you for waiting take the time. Somebody they asked say what's not the gap in governance. Which in me feels not the gap. The gaps are enormous. We're not going to talk about all, but one thing I can always say is the major gap where people then go understand is that if we get a miscommunication or we get a gap or a lapse in communication, it can lead to a whole lot of saga and a whole lot of situation. Waiting they happen to now, like I say, not just something new. Now something where we can able for eradicate, we can able for stop, we can able for address if we get the time for the one. So the person that asked me about gaps, yes, it's a lot, but we keep for conquer them. And I want to tell all man thank you, because for let you get people away to listen to you on the morning. As I left here, so I go on other media, you know say a lot of people then they follow up with what's really they happen at the country, which is a good thing. Let's continue for keep the peace. Let's continue for make sure say we put Salon first in everything we do.
So which other media they go so that they can follow you again?
No, they already know. I'm going to Epic.
Okay.
So for me also, and also quite a lot of people and they listen already. So I'll be there soon.
All right. So Mambu, you see the messages.
Yes, I want for make Sierra Leone they understand say the Constitution now we Bible. Just like when you believe in religious book, the Quran, the Bible, now so the constitutions they nine they govern we. There is no way we presidents go bypass the constitution against an agreement. What I think say for happen, I know say there work where they go on at the background. The Commission for National Unity and Peace, they work in the background for try for massage the ego of the APC, make them understand say Salon big pass we all. There's a lot still we yet to be done, building up to 2028 for make we get a free, fair and credible elections in which the APC can genuinely take up and participate and ensure say changes are made or corrective measures are put in place. But taking the radical way not to solve any problem. In fact, taking the radical step, it only did because if you say now you jump na treat beyond police, you disrupt the economic activities. Even young supporters, they suffer. And the people that you fight for as a political party, for be seen, they protect them by making sure you don't do anything where go affect the economic livelihood. If you do anything where they affect the economic livelihood, then you know they're in the position for being in governance as a political party. The SLPP government, we want for talk, so we support them. And the people of this salon, for me, they know say, President Biode on top of internal and external security in this country here. The IG, the police, and every other citizen, they on top of security in this country here. So we know they sit down again. Salon, we don't go through a lot. Everything now but Salon problem, we want for solver at the table, or we use the legal instrument then we available to us, which is the judiciary. If person say, they use all the legal procedure that we lay down, they call for nationwide protest or demonstration or how they do it. Well, we see them and know say the security sectors have they ready. They know the early warning sign, they know the area them way. You understand what they can say problem, they know the area them way in a hotspots. They understand, they don't map them. I know that they are on top of situation. As a political party, we continue for talk to border them at the APC for say violence, not to the way for claim power. The people of Salon now don't know better. That they look for issues, more can debate issues. Like we feel go up so low can debate the economy law debate the people of Sierra Leone, they vote, they are issue-driven voters. Now they focus on now, not to that gimmick APC, SLPP, because they don't see a lot of her in the past. What they want to see now, innovative political ideas. We go help for change their life. We go help for contribute economically to the country. They don't want to see again, say, how the commoner treat, like what the people of Salo only still get the scarces of August 9, 10, and 11. They know what happened. Now this country have loss of life. Security personnel, they lost their life. So nobody know this again later on they happen. We call on them, the APC, for make them know say the appointment of Egmo Alpha. They don't get no legal basis for walkout. They don't get no legal basis for stage protest or demonstration. Make them use diplomatic means for make sure say they continue for engage election management bodies, including Egmo Alpha, for make sure say the 2028 election is free, fair, and credible. We're gonna make majority, because no matter how election day, even if inside this studio you make election order for me lead presenter, then go say you don't favor policy. Trust me. So elections all over the world get challenges, but at least make a majority of the people accept the outcome of that election. There are still a lot we can do together. We, the APC, development partners, the moral guarantors, what we can do together. Where they outside the appointment of Egmo Alpha, we can work with Egmo Alpha, the ECSL, all the other election management bodies for make sure say the 2028 election is free, fair, and credible, and be light, alai, walai. Anytime we conduct free and fair election at this country, SLPP always the win. So we are not scared. Even if they want to let the 2028 election all put on a dashboard, how did they count the vote in the show? Would they still beat them? Clear one.
All right, the program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you to Moses Mambu in the PRO for the Sierra Leone People's Party. He can follow. We talk about the boycott and the possible protests where APC don't. They say then they do when a nationwide, and also. Next by him, na Dr. Moinina, in a lecturer na IPAM, na government in the lecture, and why should they talk around governance issues? We decide for invite na the studio. We also talk around the economic hardship where the Middle East war or saga don't cause Sierra Leone. Plenty thank you to Una. We send una text message. I really appreciate and truly deal with Una. Please, one major request, somebody still reporting our page for something we don't even know about, but I will try to reach that person directly. Anytime we can live, Facebook don't lock we reach right now. And the reach, we all know, not only on media we know they offline. We not get radio aids, we not get other media on it for communicate to now. Now when we come on live, and we not help we for even say hi. When you even say hi, Facebook will not say, okay, then people are the incredible, not to actions we will take up, but there. Plenty thank you to the producer and the studio engineer for this program. Me, your name is Elizabeth. If we can bear. I tell you, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Tomorrow, we all they go pray. Lord, stay tuned and be sure. Lord, we secure, we safe, and live in peace. Plenty thank you to now all. Goodbye.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media Online TV don't come ya so far we alone. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions. Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Elect you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also they talk about waiting they happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the